Okay. Here we go. Oh! Wait, I'll be right back. One moment. BRB. What a way to start the stream.
Welcome back, Eric.
Okay. I'm back. I forgot something. I forgot something kind of important, which relates to one of the first messages in Twitch chat. Hello to everyone. On Twitch and YouTube. A lot of people were already waiting in YouTube chat. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, BCV. Thank you, that Chi-Town dude, Mark Siebert. Is there sound working? I think there is, right?
Good to see you back.
Okay. I assume people heard that. Text-to-speech is working.
Hey, I moved to Norway yesterday. When do I
Wow.
get really good at chess?
It takes patience.
Inspired by the game Expedition 33, I decided to sub for 33 months starting 33 months ago.
Oh, happy 33 months. Mango RK, welcome back.
3.
Thank you for the love. Yeah, I don't think moving to Norway like automatically makes you Magnus Carlsen.
Howdy, Eric.
But probably
Did
makes you
just come
closer to
back from
Magnus.
Greece?
I did, yeah. I got back from Greece just a few days ago.
Wahoo.
Still recovering from jet lag. It seemed like I finally recovered from jet lag by the end of my Greece trip.
Welcome back, Eric.
And I left and going through jet lag again. Thank you, Jasper Pope. Welcome back, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I have a lot of things to
Happy 61 months, Eric.
talk about, catch up on. Happy 61 to Vinny Chase. So I will be playing the daily Rapid Arena starting in less than 2 minutes. Before I forget, I ran outside at the beginning of the stream to snag this book that was sent to me by Silverback HQ. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to show this on the previous stream because got busy with travels. But big thank you to Silverback HQ who wrote this mini book on the Stafford Gambit. And it features a lot of my games. Has a person.
Yo. Welcome back from Singapore.
My mic died. Oh, now it's back. I was having issues at the beginning of the stream. Hopefully, or not at the beginning, before the stream started. Hopefully it's not going to be too frequent. I think the cable needs to be replaced.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Okay, thank you, Jay Cozy.
4, 3,
Hopefully things are working
2,
now. I'm not sure how long it was cut out for. Anyway, first game of the stream. Playing this person. JuanFOS.
Let's go.
I'll play e5, my go-to. e3 is the main move. Some people play c4. Knight of 3 has also been kind of trendy recently. Where can I buy the book? I think it's on Kindle. Maybe Silverback can answer that. But I did get the physical copy. Are you gonna play the whole tournament? Probably. It's 2.5 hour long tournament. Try and be competitive. Not sure how much berserking I'll do. So knight 3 here. Yeah, bishop e5 is probably most common.
Hello there, smile quack.
Hello, crispy lips. Welcome back. All right, I'm gonna take. I think this is still prep. Although I'm trying to remember. Also, thank you, Ryan Lind. The $6.99 Canadian super chat. I'll read that in just a moment. Just to remember what to do here.
58 love you.
This is... I can't remember if it's d5 or bishop e7 first. I don't think it makes a huge difference though. In c4 sometimes comes. Yeah, I might have to take. As much as I don't really want to take. I guess there is just bishop e7, take knight c3, then queen f5. Maybe I'll go for that. I feel like it's been a long time since I streamed chess. I was heavily involved with chess for nearly 2 weeks in Greece recently. But yeah, streaming chess online is gonna take some wiping off of the rust. All right, let's take. I don't want to get too low on time. Just follow my instincts. Thank you to Cole. Happy 58 months. Oh, Ryan also just got back from the ACO tournament. Oh yeah, it was nice meeting you. Hope you had a good time. Hope your travels were smooth as well. I'm so bad with names that like I'll see a name and I can't always place it in the right context. But okay. Helps to have a message attached. Thank you, JR Nagy. Okay, f3 if I take, there's queen takes, hitting the pawn and bishop. Maybe I should start with the c6. Take. Okay, this is a situation where I think it's very important to have some danger levels. With the prospect of white like opening the position, hitting this, potentially f7, b7. Have to be really careful. Castling might be the safest. Take, but then queen f3 still. And then take and take. I might have knight d6 in that position. Looks kind of awkward. But it defends everything. Yeah, I'm just going to castle. Hopefully I'm not overlooking something. Okay, white castles very quickly. Oh, this is still a threat. I mean, I could take with bishop and concede the bishop pair. Actually wondering about c5. And there's bishop e5. I feel like I did something wrong. I can't go back in time. Yeah, maybe just c6 and... Oh, but then there's still tactics against g7 eventually. Oh dear. c5, bishop e5. And then take bishop d3 maybe. Okay, I'm really not sure about this.
Welcome back.
There's a few things I'm banking on. Oh, thank you, Jake800. A big super chat who says has been enjoying this latest speedrun.
Little ducks. Quack quack.
Thanks for all the great vids over the years. That's super kind. Also, thank you, Pesky Forks. Thank you, Evergreen Emperor. Okay, so I'm subjecting myself to this double attack, but this is kind of what I'm banking on. Bishop d3, counterattacking the rook. And if takes... Oh, but then takes and my bishop's hit. I thought I could take on d2. Which maybe I can. Wait, the line keeps going. Takes. I lose a bishop, and then queen takes e3 check. King moves. And then rook e8. And I think I win back the piece by some miracle. I'm not 100% sure, though. There's some counterattack rook e1. Huh. Okay, so take. I also have knight g4. There's a few things to consider here. Then bishop d6. Take. I think I have knight. Okay, so take king h1, rook e8, rook e1. I just take the queen take and the knight g4 in the end. I think it's okay. Like, this was my original calculation. I admit my bishop was hanging. But I think after takes here and here, I win back the piece. Of course, if white takes here, I take back with bishop. Okay, so that's a good sign. Material's even. Might be some threat of rook d1. Knight g4 is kind of interesting, actually. And there is... Wait, knight g4? What does white do? There's bishop g7. But then... Oh, it gets weird. Bishop g7... It probably doesn't work. I need to move faster, too. Queen c2... Just rook... Like, I really don't know what to do here. Rook c8. If this, I just play queen c2 and come back along the diagonal. There's a question from Adnan on YouTube.
Welcome back.
Who's the lowest rated player you've lost to?
You were missed.
Oh, welcome back to Scully Lives. I think there's a way to check on Lichess, like my lowest rated defeats across different time controls. There was one game I posted on YouTube. It was way back when, against Joanna Tries. I think it was about a 1,500 point upset. Okay, knight g4 now. I have to be aggressive here. Take. Okay, this should be fine. Although there's bishop g7. Yeah, it's a position I should really be calculating thoroughly. But I'm kind of just hoping that things work out. Relying a bit more on intuition. Like, white has a lot of vulnerable things in the position. The bishop, knight, and the bishop's attack tied down to defending the knight. The pawn's undefended as well. Now I have this. Or this. I kind of like rook e8 though. and just try and cleanly win back the bishop. I'm down about 3 minutes on the clock. Okay, I do lose a pawn. But once I take the bishop, I'm attacking the knight and threatening to take the pawn with a fork. The triple fork. G2 is also vulnerable. Oh no! I'm losing. Opponent sacks our queen. Well played. I didn't have danger levels in that position. Okay, I'll let them play the mate. GG. That's rough. That's what I get for letting my guard down. Well, I played a good game though. I was thoroughly outplayed. Yeah, someone call an ambulance for me. So what did I do wrong? I just shouldn't play d5 here.
Hey chat.
d5 is playable, but maybe slightly inaccurate. Yeah, bishop e7, c4. And then at least a bishop can't come in. I've missed you too. XI Sparks, 82 months. Duke Snyder, happy 17. Yeah, I took time in the middle game. Oops. Just want to check these moments. The bishop d3. The position was objectively fine. Rook c8 was a blunder. Or a clear mistake. And then, yeah, then I just hang mate. If I take with knight, then... I mean, I have to. I lose on c5, though. I'm so worse. Okay, what to do? No time for rage quitting. I'm tied for last place.
Greetings from Mars. Oh, the grandeur of Martian peaks. Standing tall amidst the vast red plains.
Welcome back to Old Walter.
Sentinel that speaks of cosmic forces and solar rains.
Oh yes, my solar reigns. Okay, it's a long tournament. 2 hours and 16 minutes to go. No berserking. Let's get on some cleaner play, cleaner chess. I'll play knight o3. Oh, does my opponent want a Stafford? Queen e7 is not a great move because it blocks a bishop, and maybe it's playable for black. Interesting. I've actually never seen this before. Not sure how to effectively punish this. I mean, d3 is kind of passive, but maybe necessary. Welcome back to Crazy Val. Knight d6, interesting. I mean, I want to develop. There's bishop, maybe just rook e1 to start. I was thinking eventually bishop g5. Maybe provoke f6.
How was Greece? Did you get the flaming signaki? It's like a cheese set on fire.
Oh, I didn't. They didn't offer that at the hotel. Greece was busy. It was a lot of chess. But it was nice. It was good weather. I was on the beach. Yeah, the event was at a resort, which I only managed to get out of once the whole trip. But I had very good moussaka. That was my most memorable Greek dish. Had some olives. some, whatchamacallit, tzatziki, like the white sauce, some good bread. If I take on c6, actually I can take on e6. And if pawn takes, I have bishop h5. I guess there isn't enough 7 though. And then queen f3. Could get a little bit murky, 94. Okay, g6 makes me happy. Black sacked the pawn to open the g file and is now bong clouding.
Playing whole rapid arena till the end?
That's the plan. That's the plan. Okay, let's keep developing. Ideas to take on d5. I do have to be careful of the potential battery. Black had to be careful of my rook on the half-open e-file. Welcome back to Dovi Dash. Okay, now I can take here, probably. Though then queen h4. Oh, thank you, Bosse. The super chat from Norway. But I have to focus here a little bit. Knight takes. And like the queen moves and then this and this are both hit. So I might just retreat. I'm still threatening maybe to take the pawn. Yeah, now I can take. I guess there is queen h4 hitting f2. But then g3. Defending f2, attacking the queen. I think eventually I'll consolidate. Did you eat the fish? I actually didn't have too much fish over the course of the trip. Had some shrimps. I think that was my my main fish dish. Yeah, black doesn't have too many options. Okay, I do have some suppressed nightmares of this f2. Or the previous game was f7, but I think this is just a free queen. Be happy to give away the exchange. Yeah, my opponent was being overly generous this game. Still have to be careful of this diagonal. I have bishop e3. I'm just checking my dashboard. Twitch says I'm live, but it's not showing the stream. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll make sure the stream is working on both platforms. I think we're good. If there's any improvements I can make, let me know. Yeah, this game was somewhat of a bloodbath, but I'll take it. Moving on. Top 150. After my first win of the tournament, my rating dipped a bit. A lot more chess to be played.
Any gifts?
Oh, any Greek gifts? I didn't really have time for much shopping. I took some photos. Took some photos on the beach. I recorded some chess content too. There were some Blitz tournaments. Gave some lectures. Okay, let's berserk. E4 again. Maybe later I'll play some London. Oh, I see the comment from XI Sparks requesting London or Taimanov. Okay, next white game, I'll be due for a London. Oops. I meant to play D4. D3 is like the most passive move in the position. I could play a delayed scotch. Or I could invent a new opening. Alright, let's invent a new opening. It's not really inventing a new opening though. This is actually a common way of avoiding opening theory, but still getting some playable position. This is basically the definition of a King's Indian attack. But usually, like, the e-pawn isn't committed so soon. But generally in King's Indian attack, the e-pawn does move eventually. How come you have so little time? So I'm playing in an arena tournament. And for arena tournaments, there's an option before the game to berserk and cut the time in half. If I win the game, I increase my tournament standings by 1 more point. Welcome back to JH. Thank you for the super chats. Yeah, I think this is my first stream of May this year. I can't really remember what my last stream was. It's maybe the last Title Tuesday of April. So we have a decently closed position. And black was creating the battery. And generally when the center is closed like this, then the focus of play shifts to the queen side or king side, or both. And I can actually generate play on both sides of the board. Queen side, I'm pawn storming. Yeah, maybe I should have played knight g4 sooner, knight g5 sooner. Ah, but no, I'm just winning a pawn here. It took me a moment to spot.
Thanks for the tricks and traps speedrun.
Thank
Also
you.
3 years.
Happy 3 years to the magician. Yeah, I am due for more speedrun content. Hopefully this week I'll have the time and energy. A question from XI Sparks asking, do you have any over-the-board tournaments coming up? Nothing in the near future. I was hoping to play some of the local, like Blitz and Rapid at St. Louis Chess Club. But unfortunately, I don't know when the next one will be. St. Louis was recently hit by a pretty bad tornado. I'm not sure if the club is reopened. Okay, if I take... Okay, there's a few options here. I could play g4. I'll take first and then g4. Seven out of my 8 pawns are in light squares. It doesn't combine so well with my light squared bishop. But I'm going to try and win another pawn. It might be hard to do. Although, maybe it's easy to do. Yeah, defending f4. Black will probably win back a pawn somehow. But maybe not. Oh, thank you to Lorgan too, also subscribing for 31 months. Yeah, I think I have to give this d3 pawn.
It's been a while.
But then we trade queens, I
Happy to
win
catch your eye
c5.
again.
I might be winning more pawns. Thank you to Buzzband. Happy 8 months. Yeah, thanks everyone for remembering about me. I think this is probably the longest time I've gone without streaming this year. It's been about 3 weeks. I appreciate all the resubs and support. This is very close to Smothermate. If this were duck chess, I would play knight e7, duck h8, the smother duck mate. And c4 is currently hanging. I could take on b7. I think I'll just challenge the rook first. The d file is more important.
Rosen, let's go Rosen, no mercy.
Oh, welcome back, FB3 the third. Happy 63. Okay, I do lose the c4 pawn, but I can win b7. Yeah, it may have been better to play knight e7 earlier to provoke king h8. But, man, this is still looking very, very good. I'll go for knight d6. What is Eric drinking? I'm drinking cold brew with a little bit of sweet cream. Okay. I accidentally trapped the bishop. I was just reacting to the rook being attacked. But the bishop has no escape now. I guess there is this move. But then e5. And then even if bishop c4, I can take and the knight defends the rook. After this arena, duck chess question mark. After this arena, I have dinner plans. Have to save duck chess for another time. I also have to save energy for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a long streaming day. I'll be doing the first title Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Ooh. Oh, it's so close to mate. Alright, let's take towards the king. And then maybe I can orchestrate some pawn checkmate. Okay, this is not stalemate. Now, if en passant was forced, then a5 would be a brilliant move. I would have to take en passant, and then it's stalemate.
Ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Oh, nice. Happy 69 months to Germano. It's been 69 months of deja vu. Welcome back. Yeah, thankfully, en passant is not forced. a5, I would play g5, and then it would be checkmate. Okay, moving on. So I'll do the early title Tuesday tomorrow, and then a few hours after it ends, there is an event on Lichess, which I haven't had a chance to play in this year, but it's a monthly tournament. It's called the... I actually have it open in this tab. It's a Chess Mood 2020 Grand Prix. And it's actually the same time as the second title Tuesday of the day. 3 p.m. US Central Time. But it's a team battle format. And if you want to join the tournament, you just join my team, and then you can fight for my team. And there are prizes for, I guess, the top 5. So, should be fun. Chess Mood is sponsoring it. I think over the course of the year, they're giving
Welcome
away,
back, big dog.
I think it's like 50K in prize money. Thank you, the big rascal. Happy 6 months. Okay, there was a request earlier for Taimanov, but walking into a Smith-Morra. I'm still playing a Taimanov setup, though. Now, bishop c4 is the main move. It's a good sign my opponent's taking time. Sometimes it's scary, like even at lower ratings, there's players out there that are like booked up with all the Esserman theory. Not sure if this is necessary. I think I'll still go for it. Like against lower rated players, I do sometimes like to go for the so-called Siberian trap, which is this early knight g4. Though here, maybe it's not as effective. Knight d5 is already an idea. So how does this compare to the other line? So bishop's usually on c4. Bishop c5 might be the move here. And the idea is to target the f2 pawn, which is now less defended. Oh, sorry, I need to update the join command. If you want to join this tournament, let me update this real quick. Sorry for caps lock. We also have the team battle command. I still need to set up Nightbot and YouTube chat too. There's a lot of things to do. Opponent's taking time. I did berserk this game, so down a chunk of time. Oh, welcome back to Giuoco, who reached 1550 USCF. Congratulations, keep it up. Yeah, maybe as this tournament goes on, I'll try and fulfill more opening requests. Some openings require cooperation from the opponent, though. There's a question, why didn't you stream for so long? I recently got back from Greece.
If yes, what's your opinion about the city?
Amsterdam I visited several years ago.
Rosen, let's go.
It was one of the first European cities I went to back in 2016. I passed through a few times over the years. I'm trying to remember what opinions I formed. I feel like I need to go back. I feel like I had some good food there. Like some good Indonesian food. Also had the classic like French fries with whatever, like mayonnaise, whatever they put on it.
Happy 4-month. Eric, are you going to USA versus India in Texas? I'm about to get a media pass. First tourney to shoot.
I heard about the match. I don't know what the dates are though. Or I don't remember what the dates are. I think it's sometime later this year. I'm not sure if I'll make it out though. Thank you to G Duffy. Happy 13 months. October. Ah, it's probably like probably right before US Championships. I think there's a greater chance I'll just attend US Championships. Not as a player, but as at the very least as a spectator. Is a recap of Greece coming soon? So I didn't play in Greece. At least I didn't play the classical event. I played the 3 Blitz tournaments. I filmed all my games. I think there was some issues with part of the footage with like shaky camera and autofocus. I also recorded the lectures I gave. So I have a lot to edit. I'm hoping to get around to editing and posting some content from Greece. Yeah, white's going in the tank here. I'm still down over a minute. But it is uncomfortable for white to defend f2. And this is a nice thing about this setup is it can apply a lot of pressure to white's king side, especially if white's not careful. If white plays rook f1, it can probably go for knight d4, which is then threatening mate in 2. Remove the defender of h2. So bishop e3 is a safe move. I want to get maximum value here. Could take with the knight or bishop. Yeah, this might call for more positional play. We'll just take with the knight, and then the bishop exerts long-term pressure. Maybe even this move.
9
a6
months
first.
flown by. Thanks for the great content.
Castle. Too many options. I feel like castling is a flexible move. And later I'll decide how to develop my queen side. Mainly this bishop. Welcome back to Namcol. Happy 9 months. Welcome back to Roadrunners as well.
Yes, chess. Thanks, Eric. I hope you enjoyed the Greek food.
Happy 13 months. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier, the moussaka was my favorite dish in Greece. Moussaka, and then there were these like tiny shrimps that you can only get in like one specific area. Also quite good. So king h1, logical. Not exactly sure what to do. Maybe just b6. As bishop needs a home. You butchered the name of the dish. Wait, what name? Did I mispronounce moussaka? Moussaka has probably been like my favorite Greek dish growing up. But if there's a better way to pronounce it, let me know.
Hello.
Is it moussaka? I have to emphasize like a different syllable. Oh, moussaka. 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 Really? It feels unnatural. Moussaka. I feel like I have to find one of these like pronunciation videos where they say it really slowly. All right, let's save the queen. If the knight goes back, then my queen and pawn are both hit. And maybe I go back. Okay, I'm not really making much progress here. I have 95. Maybe it's just rook d8. Align on the d file with the white queen. Always have to watch out for b4 ideas. But b4, I just take it.
Welcome back, Mr. Rosen. How is Roxy doing?
Roxy's good. Roxy's not with me right now, but maybe at some point in the near future she'll visit and make a guest appearance. It's aggressive. It's interesting. Thinking a5. I'm giving white full control over b5. Like, this pawn can never move backwards. But that's okay.
Let's go, Eric, let's go.
Yeah, we're both going to have to start moving more quickly. Like, very soon. I'm actually thinking the rook probably wants to go back and discourage b4. Maybe I should have put the other rook on d8. I feel very indecisive. Yeah, okay. Other rook comes to d8. Some idea of playing knight g4. And then checkmating. Yeah, white's actually a little bit clunky on the queen side. Like, probably a knight wants to come to b5. We might see bishop e2. Okay, knight g4, there's knight f3. Oh, but then I win the pawn. Then d7's hanging. Okay. Maybe I should have just checkmated more efficiently there. Okay. Yeah, my opponent maybe wasn't so comfortable out of the opening. Got the fine position, held on to extra pawn, tried to be solid. Eventually, opponent blundered and resigned. Yeah, I went for the trick shot mate, but my opponent didn't give me the satisfaction what to do. So London is still on the table. All my white games I've played e4. If there's any other openings people want to see, let me know in chat. And there's got to be at least a few London enjoyers watching. Okay, I'm black, so I'll have to react to what my opponent does. Am I going to face the London? Joe Bava London, maybe. Oh, what is this? It's like, it's a line within the Veresov. We could be transposing into like a Karo Khan fantasy type thing. But there is a bit of opening prep here that is handy to know. This e5. Actually, one of the reasons for playing c6 is very specific. is after takes, I have the resource queen a5. It's a pretty rare line, but again, it's very useful to know against these sort of players that try and play some tricky, offbeat, aggressive line. And black should just be better here, because I have the bishop pair, positions opening up. I'm down a pawn, though. So maybe it's still interesting. I have this move. Hitting this and this. It's a question, do I want to take the knight? Take. I could also play knight c5. A little bit indecisive. Yeah, maybe I'm not so much better here. It feels bad to give away the dark square bishop, but it does win back material. If I play knight c5, there's queen d2. Take. And then knight takes. I'm not really seeing my compensation. So I think this makes sense. Yeah, white's playing really quick. Ah, there's no queen d2. Okay, this should be good for me then. I have knight c5. Yeah, I was like silently calculating queen d2, we trade, but yeah, the queen's tied down to the rook. My king is a little bit airy, but it's still probably better than white's king. Okay, of course I can consider the natural developing moves. It probably just is. But there's some argument for bishop g4 as well. I like being in the center. I'm preparing castling queenside, pinning the bishop. Pawn is kind of free looking, but I don't think there's any reason to take. Just exerting pressure. Feels close to tactics. I mean, I could just take and win a pawn. Oh, but then knight takes. Calculating takes with rook. Take, king f2. Oh, but then I take here. King g1. So take. King g1. It's probably good somehow, but probably not necessary. I'm trying to figure out how to win the pawn, because takes. If I take here, there's rook a1. Not so simple. Yeah, it's slightly frustrating. So take, knight takes. Maybe rook d4. Rook d4, knight f3, rook a4. Yeah, let's go for this. If king takes, I just win the pawn pretty cleanly. Now I'm hitting this. Now both of these are hits. Now I have a choice here, right, to take on e4 or a2. I'll just take on e4 because it comes with a threat of knight c3. If takes, I keep initiative. I'll probably end up winning a2 as well. But again, if I take on a2, a file opens. Is it worth the hassle? Take, check. I think it is actually.
Yee-haw.
I'm calculating rook a1, bishop c4, rook a7, and then check. So if white wants to try and win back the pawn, and now I'm cleaning up, g2 will hang. There's almost the idea of trapping the rook, but I'm not quite in time. Maybe I can set up a trap, king b8, because then if this, I play bishop a6, hugging and trapping the rook. Welcome back to Alexa Play Nickelback. Happy 33. Okay, so I win the exchange. We're going very deep into the endgame. I'm playing king b7 to defend and attack. There's some pleasing symmetry with this formation. I mean, really, I just want to win more pawns. Did anyone's Alexa start playing Nickelback? Yeah, sometimes I forget how much power I might have over the devices that are listening. What to do? h5. Oh, actually, rook e7's a threat. I'm looking for tricks, but I should probably just be normal. Check there. Maybe I'll walk my king. Okay, there is knight e1, which I forgot about, but I always have some check.
Again. Long time no
Oh
see.
hey, CDR Siri, welcome back. Tier 2 for 45 months. We're getting closer. There's king f3. Alright, give a check. Oh hey, it's Lile. Thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Again, if you're just joining, I'm playing chess. This is my first stream in about 3 weeks. I'm back from Greece, doing the daily Rapid Arena Omni Chess. Have a good looking position here. Yeah, at this point I just want to win efficiently. Like, the most efficient way might be to force some trade. Check. Maybe this. Make sure everything's defended. Did you learn any Greek? Not really. Most of the players attending the event spoke German. So I probably learned more German than Greek. Got some refreshers on the chess pieces. I learned how to say good morning in Greek because all the hotel staff would greet me with Kalimera. It's probably the most frequent Greek word that I used. Okay. The knight's a good defender of the king. So at some point I probably want to pin the knight and then simplify.
Hey Eric, it's my wedding anniversary. My wife and cats love watching you. Can you give Nancy a shout out?
Shout out to Nancy.
Wife, not a cat.
What are the cats' names? Well, shout out to Nancy and the cats. I hope life is good. Yeah, I wonder how many cats are watching me. I also wonder if the number of cats watching me is greater than the number of wives watching me. Maybe some people might just be listening rather than watching. Any dogs or reptiles? Okay, finally gonna be simplifying. Or am I? H2? Huh. King G3 is coming. Alright. Maybe I won't be simplifying. I'll tuck the king away. Get ready for rook f6. I'm not sure if my endgame technique is bad this game or if my opponent's just defending well. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Got the job done. Yeah, nice bit of opening prep. Nice line to know. Can take a look real quick with engine. But yeah, black is clearly better out of the opening. And then, yeah, it looks like all of this was fine. Maybe there's a better move. Oh yeah, rook takes g3 I considered. I just didn't want to sack material if I wasn't, like, completely certain. But this would maximize advantage. But in order to go for this, I have to consider and evaluate rook g8. Threatening this, and the queen's tied down to the rook. There's no rook b3. Okay. Fair enough. Moving on. So I'm in 26th place. I'm not sure if I want to make a running to try and win the tournament. Do people want to see me try and win the tournament or just try and play like good chess? Let me know in chat. I'm still due for a London opening too. I have not forgotten. Maybe both. Just play good chess and win. Okay, I'll try my best. If I want to win the tournament, I probably have to play quicker and berserk more. But I'll still try and play good quality moves. Okay, London opening time. No time for the cow. Yeah, this is a sign that black is not super booked up. Like knight c6 is generally not a great move. It's still playable, but already have a very nice position. A good center. And just follow some opening principles. Okay, so I have the bishop pair now. Ooh. That's a double attack. I don't really want to take, but I might be provoked to. And there's bishop. Let's start with bishop g5. I'll provoke f6 and then I'll probably take. Or I could gambit. Bishop h4 take. Queen c2. Yeah, let's gambit. Let's sack the pawn. This was not my original intention. But it's probably the way to play to try and win quickly. And try and open the center, expand. Yeah, d5 will likely come. If knight b4, I have to move the queen. I am down the pawn, but black has to essentially continually move the knight. And I feel like this question is coming every few minutes. Greece was nice. It was busy. I got back a few days ago. Yeah, it was a lot of chess. At some point I'll have like photos and videos to share. If I take on e6, okay, let's just play this first. So after takes, then I essentially double attack and win material. I'll be winning the knight. Thank you to Duke Snyder, gifting to a name that looks like someone, maybe someone's cat just started stomping on the keyboard. I appreciate the gifted sub. Okay, quick win. Yeah, if I want to win the tournament, I need games like that, where maybe I take some risk, but win quickly, we move on. I'll play my usual. Queen's Gambit declined. Have a Catalan. Okay, this is the beginning of the Ray Robson variation. Pawn c5. My favorite, slightly offbeat weapon against the Catalan. Okay, white is either booked up or just moving quickly. Maybe bluffing a little bit. This is a playable move, 95. I'm giving back the pawn. But if white takes on c6, then I probably maintain my pawns on c4 and b4. Still have to be careful, though. I think c4 could still be a long-term weakness. Could also be a long-term strength. Yeah, I think I'll just trade bishops. Put the queen on d5. And then rook c8. Yeah, the pawn should have enough support. Oh, wow, Anonymous gifting 10. Thank you, Anonymous. Really appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Boss A, too. The 25 Norway super chat. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, liking and subscribing are both free. It does help the channel. Or helps the algorithm. If you're watching on Twitch, then following is free. Subscribing is free if you have Amazon Prime, or if you're gifted a subscription. Big thanks to those who gift. Opponent's taking their first long think. Or is my opponent the anonymous gifter trying to distract me? I have too much time for the conspiracy theories. I feel like I've maybe had this position before, something very similar from this line. I've definitely had the structure before. Oh, there's a super chat, yeah. Thanks again to Boss A. Or Boss. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing names. Okay, I'll just have the battery behind the c-pawn. Not really in any rush to play c3, but it's a lingering idea. I think a5 is natural. It's going to be a question how I make progress. If queen a4, I might have to play c3. And where does knight move? Back to b1? Take. c3, knight b1. I take. Rook b7, that should be good for me. There's another idea of just going for a mating attack. I got the queen here and knight here. The problem is it's kind of slow. And white has f3 to prevent knight g4. Oh, did I just miss this move? Does that really work? c3 may have been a blunder. If I take, there's takes queen b8. I'm actually just getting mated there. Oh man. Opponent finds it. I might just have to go all in with c2. Because yeah, rook b7, there's rook takes c3. That's not good. It's still interesting though. It's just not my primary plan. I have a pawn on the second rank now. White is up a pawn. But it's not easy to win to win this pawn. Like white would need 3 attackers, so basically 2 more attackers. It's very hard for the knight to effectively attack the pawn. Like, maybe has idea of, like, maneuvering to c3 somehow, but even that's not so easy. And here, I mean, I could play this and win back the pawn. This almost traps a knight, but there's knight f3. Yeah, I think... Actually, I don't know what I think. Do I want to win the pawn and trade queens? I still like my position. I have this move. And there's rook b7 too. Oh, but rook b7, there's takes in b3. Oh, now I'm just realizing takes here, there's knight c5. I'd win the pawn, but the knight's very strong. So queen h5. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. It's still hard to assess. And this might require more long-term thinking. It's good I didn't berserk this game. There's still a lot of work to catch up to the top spots. Thank you to Oilers. Happy 53. All right, time is on my side. I mean, whenever there's a pawn so close to queening, then sometimes there's like special promotion tactics to keep in mind. Like if I can somehow sack the queen to deflect the rook away. Oh, queen d3. I kind of forgot that was possible. Not sure if it changes much, although there is this move now. Yeah, maybe I just go after b2. Not taking the draw. If b3, then rook c3. Actually, it gets kind of confusing. Queen e2, preparing knight c4. But then the knight's tied down to defending b3. So it should be okay. Yeah, doing very well on time. My opponent's draining a lot of time because it's It's really hard to find a plan here for white. The c2 pawn restricts white in such a way that things are tied down. If I get the chance, I still want to make Luft. Oh, white has one plan of knight c5, though. So I probably have to play knight e7. I've been missing a few of my opponent's ideas. I think it's still controlled. Okay, e4. Play this. Problem with rook b8 is after knight c5 take, I think there's queen c2. Oh no, there's not queen c2. I take on d4. So what is white doing? There. Oh, maybe this just wins back the pawn. It almost works for white. Another move that I missed. Knight a1. Wow. Complete blind spot. I think I have to take and just beat down the pawn. Yeah, nice maneuver. I have this move. Oh, there's still some pressure.
Hey Eric, what do you think of the woodpecker method? Also, what's your favorite chess book?
Wait, give me one moment. I need to focus here. I think I'm in control. Rook here. Yeah, there's no back rank issues because knight f8. Another move I missed, but I have this move. Wait, but then queen e8. Okay, I have to be careful. It's white holding on to the pawn. Knight f8's probably the safe move. Okay, let's play knight f8. If knight b4 I pin, knight e3 is coming. Take any sacrifice ideas. And d5's coming. I'm just worse here. Maybe this move. I have to watch out for knight c4. With knight c4, I'm probably happy just to trade queens and win back the pawn. Can I take? Oh, but then knight c2. Wow. But then queen a4. I think it's okay. Rook d1. I have rook a1. How do I attack the pawn and prevent queen a8? Probably just impossible. So queen d4. Yeah, it should just be equal, but such positions still have a lot of life in them. I'll play this. Finally making Luft. think my opponent offered me another draw there. Yeah. I actually like how Lichess says in the notation. Okay, queen d2. Queen d7 is safe. The knight wants to maneuver somewhere else. Well, I might get the setup with this and this. Take. It's going to come down to time. And maybe position too. That's a good move.
Greetings from London. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. Aaron Pilgrim, welcome back. Making some minor improvements. I want to activate my knight. Knight c5 coming. Yeah, I think I should just trade queens. It's too dangerous. There's still life. King will maybe try and walk in. Let's be careful. G4 is coming. Yeah, not making progress. Let's put the pawn on f6. Ooh, never mind. Okay. I have a square. Okay. Okay. Slightly messy finish. Hoppity hoppity. Yeah, not sure what to make of that game. That really went the full distance. Opponent offered a lot of draws. That was better here. C3 was an oversight. But then black is still better. I think I missed like 3 of my opponent's moves in a row. Like I missed queen d3, I missed this idea, and then I missed knight a1. But then it was still close to equal. Okay. GG. 8th place. Oh man, Baby Groot. Berserk winning monster streak to start the tournament. I need to get more games in. Thank you, JPB. Appreciate it. Oh, there's a question what I think about the woodpecker method. That's not a book I really went through seriously. I've heard decent reviews about it though. What to do? Let's play bishop b5. There's also the question what my favorite chess book is, which I usually answer as Imagination in Chess by Garbrindishvili, but it's not a book I recommend to too many players. Really, if you're master level and you want like a good exercise book and puzzle book, then I can recommend it. But for a more general audience, one of my favorite books is The Art of Learning by Josh Waitzkin. It's not like a fully or like a dedicated chess book, but talks a lot about the learning process. I have to watch out for this. Play queen a4. Take, there's this. I want a gambit. c5 is kind of interesting. I'm burning time. Okay, let's go for this. c5. Sacking a pawn. Did you read Levy's book? Levy sent me a copy of his book. I didn't read the whole thing. I glazed through it. I'm not really the target audience. Though I am mentioned in it. He mentions me in the chapter or whatever page about stalemate. It shows one of our games. Okay, I'm feeling good now. Knight's defended, pawns attacked. If queen d7, I have knight e5. Queen a8.
Welcome back, Eric. I saw you started the new speed run.
I did. Welcome back to Dalmax. Don't fully understand this move. Wow. Fancy. But I have this move? Yeah, I missed bishop c2. I think it's okay though. It does get a bit weird. Take. Down a piece.
Enjoying the chess.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, queen a4, there's still bishop c2. So maybe knight b4. Knight b4, or take and then rook b8. Yeah, it gets kind of weird. I'm gonna go for this though. completely forgot about this idea. I think it's okay because I have queen b2. Yeah, it should be okay. Take... Oh, wait. Ooh. Oh, man. No, I'm still in trouble. I have to take the knight. Nothing else to do. Opponent has a draw if they want it. It doesn't really matter between this or this. Is my opponent famous? I haven't heard of them before.
Content as always.
Oh, thank you, Steven. Thank you, Pilopon, earlier as well. Yeah, the problem here is I'm down a piece, or I'm down a pawn, and I think I'm losing another pawn. Yeah, what to do? Play this. So we'll see if my opponent wants to draw, which they do. So let's make it interesting. Make it interesting. Of this move. Yeah, maybe I should have just tried to repeat. I'm down about a minute. Am I getting mated? It's so close to mate. I have to play this. Oh, there's a funny line. I'm not getting mated. There's this move, though, to threaten mate. Yeah, there's so many stalemate tricks. Okay. Yeah, just this. Oh, but then... Let's go for this. Anytime my opponent has a draw... I'm down 3 pawns, though. Still down about 30 seconds. Oh, that's a good move. But if takes, I take. Go for this. That's not looking good. Oh! It's really not looking good. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I probably should have just offered repetition here. But black doesn't have to take it. They could just take one of the pawns. And then around here, it's close to stalemate, but my opponent was aware of the traps. Tough game. Oh no, my rating. Oh no, my score. Oh no, my queen. Life goes on. Yeah, coming back is going to be really difficult now. I need a new goal. Top 10. Top 10 is a modest goal. Top 5 is doable. Okay, no more London. It's Grand Prix time. Oh, let's play this line. Bishop c4. Most people just play bishop g7, like, quickly. Opponent's taking time. Yeah, oh no, my Botez Gambit. Okay, so this is an opening I learned from Chessmood, from Grandmaster Avati Gregorian. For many years I played knight c3, and I usually played different lines, but yeah, the key point is to go for d4 in this position, and then knight b5. No, it's a temporary pawn sacrifice. I have the idea of knight d6, and if pawn d6, I have bishop f4. I don't remember too much theory beyond this point, but I think it's already good for white, if I'm not mistaken. There's bishop e5. Assume takes and queen a3. Going for knight d6. Yeah, this is already like slightly unfamiliar waters. 97. Okay, I think I have to go for this. Probably follow up with knight f3. Black has 2 legal moves. So I am hitting this pawn. I'm also hitting, or having the idea of knight g5 to hit f7. This could get very messy though. f6. It's so close. I think I just go for it. Yeah, I think I just go for it. Could go the other way too. This might be objectively wrong, but it's too much fun to resist. If I lose, I lose. So black has a choice between knight f5 or king g7. King g8 gets mated. If knight f5, I take with discover check. If this, I play this. There's one legal move. The problem is it's not forced mate. And black's taking a bit long to play the one legal move. So I might have to go for like queen f6. King h6, queen f6, take, queen b4, c3, take, queen f8, king g5, h4, here. I think I have to go for it. I don't see any other resources. Yeah, I guess I could start with g4, g5. Looks kind of questionable. Okay. Having a very spicy game so far. So I'm threatening the triple fork. Mainly threatening main and 2. Slightly unexpected. So I have options. I could take on e5 or this. I think I'll go for this. So I have a rook for 2 knights. I still have some, hopefully, mating attack. And the plan is to pawn storm as quickly as possible. And it's usually a good sign when, like, most of the opponent's pieces are on one side and the king is on the other side. And g4 is my main attacking resource. There's also a resource of a4, rook a3, which might be more powerful. It's hard for black to remove the queen. The queen g8 loses a knight. We might see this preparing this. Okay, here I think I just want to play a4. But this also... I mean, g4, h4 is also very strong looking. I'm going to play g4. So b5. I think it's so close to force mate. g5. Again, h4 might just be simpler, actually. Threatens main in 2. But then there's takes here, here. Oh, this is checkmate. Yeah, originally I was calculating g5, king h5, bishop e2 checkmate. If I lose my bishop, I still have my queen. Okay. That was a fun game. Let's, yeah, let me take away some lessons from this opening. Because I had watched this video on Chess Mood, but I only remember after knight b5. Happy birthday, Arthur Philip Dent. Happy 39 months. Hope you're having a good day. So white's better, but like not winning. Best move f4. Wow. So knight f3 was not accurate. What's the point? f4 take? Knight h3 with tempo. e5, knight g5 actually gets crazy. And I was worse here, but actually maybe I'm not worse. Engine says somehow it's a draw. Only move 97. That's hard to find. Okay, moving on. Top 10. Playing Reza 1968. Spazirk. I think it's time for Stafford Gambit. I insist. Okay, we have a symmetrical Italian, which I don't mind. Castling. I'm gonna play h6. Some eventual idea of g5. Opponent's playing solidly though.
Oh captain, my captain.
Take, take. Oh no, my captain. Yeah, I think I just have to play solidly in response. Welcome back, Stephen Gray. Happy 41. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, not the most exciting opening. But I do have pawn diamond potential. I think I'll just try and grind down the ending. Give white double pawns. And I'll try and turn this into some like positional masterclass. The idea is to put both rooks on the f-file. Even though the f-file is closed. Okay, let's connect first. And there's multiple plans here. Wow. Yeah, I think now I take... I should be removing this pawn very soon. Yeah, the pawn diamond will have to wait. So I want a pawn. Rook's very active. The white king is precariously placed. I'll still go for the plan of rook e6 to f6. The rook's tied down. King is kind of cut off too. Actually, if I play rook ef6, I'll be threatening mate in 2. The mating idea would be this and then this. Yeah, it's really close. Okay, there's some other mating ideas though. Like rook ff3. Is it force mate? So there's this rook g3 move at the right moment. I think white will have to move the rook and go for this. I'm not seeing the mate. f6, rook g3. It should be winning. I could also check first. Maybe this is cleaner. f6, rook g3, take. Oh, let's just play f6. Threatening mate in 1. I do have to watch my time. Less than 3 minutes. Ooh. Opponent resigns. Yeah, rook g3 keeps the game going, but it is better for black. Okay. No time to waste. Back on a berserking streak. Again, it's going to be really hard to catch Baby Groot. Second place is within range. .38 minutes left. It's time for, I do the math, I think about 4 games. Oops, okay, I reflexively berserked. Opponent doesn't berserk back. I think this is the highest rated opponent I've played thus far this stream. Knight h5, interesting. Yeah, I just have to play quick moves. And bishop e6 is coming. If I take... Let's start by taking... If it takes this way, I take knight b5 and d6 is weak. He's still... I mean, there's also takes in this. Feels really close to being really good. This first. The knight doesn't have any great squares. Black can't castle. This and this both blunder c7. So I'm not sure what to expect. Like bishop g4. Okay, knight f4, I'd probably just castle. Take. Knight's defending. Hmm. I'll just simplify a bit. And visually it does look good. Concretely it's hard to judge still. And at a 4. Probably want to take in rook d8. Or rook d1. Yeah, it might be a little bit difficult for black to untangle. There's this idea. Actually hard to deal with. Black's actually really solid, surprisingly. I guess if here I play queen d6, try and get some better endgame. Another thing to think about is how to improve this knight. Okay. Kind of forgot about this pawn, but I will be attacking b6 after take. Queen d8. We trade some more. Not exactly what I want, but white should be better. And this is the only real option. Bishop d5. It's a question how big of an advantage do I have here, if any? The bishop's good, but f5 might be coming. Need to play need to defend a4. That's still down a lot of time. Bring the king in. f5 might be coming. I think one idea is to get a situation of good knight versus bad bishop. Like if knight e6, I'd probably just take it. Plant the knight on c4. I mean, knight c4 is coming regardless. If f5, I think I just play f3. Not too much changes. Yeah, the more I'm looking at this, the better I'm feeling. The play flows very naturally. b6 is going to be a big target. And black might have to resort to being passive, like just put the knight here. There's also the idea knight a6 to b4 to target some things. But this is a nice situation. Black's really tied down. Maybe I have this idea. G3 is just trying to buy some time. It's still not easy. Idea C3, King C2. Oh wow, I missed that. Wow. Might be worse now. This? That was just getting a bit crazy, which I didn't really want, but here we are. Threatening this. At very least, I should win this thing. Oh, thank you, Moving with Matt. Big raid. Really appreciate that. If you're just joining, I'm playing chess. It's getting complicated. I'm losing a pawn, but maybe winning back the pawn. Yeah, anything can happen here. The rook's actually completely stuck. I'm controlling all these squares. Like, the knight wants to come here to fork, but it can't. So it wants to win the pawn. And this. I'm still down a lot of time. So the plan is c4, bishop d5. Could be trading into some knightless endgame. There's a line take, take, rook f8, take, take, c5, take, and then I break through. Just not happening. Now what? Yeah, bishop f4 was strong. I have no time. Gotta go for this. Where's the knight going? My knight does not have a good square. E8. King takes, I do this. Otherwise I win the pawn. Yeah, this should be winning, but my time is still very, very low. Yeah, knight's still restricted. A nice square. That should be enough for a win now. Oops. Okay. Just enough time. I'm not wasting any time for the tournament. There's 22 minutes left. I'm in 6th place. Oops. No. Don't resign. I meant to click Berserk. That would be tragic if I just clicked resign. Oh man. Almost confirmed it too. Alright, we have a reverse Grand Prix. This is a fun line. Temporary pawn sack. Trying to invade white's hole. Okay, this is already looking nice for black. Knight g4 might not be the most accurate, but it's the most aggressive. It may be safer to take the pawn. I'm just trying to win quickly. Alright, can take on f2 now. Entering some chaos. This is... Probably take back, I lose a rook. I'm not sure about this. I don't think there's perpetual. Yeah, this should be okay. Queen g5. It does get weird. I was calculating this. And then this. That's bishop d2, king f7, take. Bishop g7. Queen h4. Yeah, this could get very confusing. I mean, worst case scenario, I have queen e7. Defending c7. Oh, there's also the threat. I'm just realizing take and take. I think I need my knight controlling e5. Okay, white just wants to trade queens. Which... I guess I just allow... Yes, I am down a pawn, but I'll win it back. Take... Yeah, weird position. I'm feeling good. And king d8. And there's bishop d8 as well. There's also king d7. Indecisive. King d8 was my first impression. Yeah, eventually I want to kick the knight, complete development. Thank you, Jolo95 Twitch. Appreciate the raid. If you're just joining, there is a bit of time left of the daily rapid. I don't really have much hope of getting first place, but top 5 is very much within reach. Okay, this is looking good. Although, yeah, maybe I'm not achieving much of this. A4 is coming. So knight b2 maybe, but then rook c1. So how do I do this? I think I have to go for this. Provoke this and then king e7. I want to get my rook to h8 as quickly as possible. Try and target this pawn. And now if a4, I can take, and then take. But there is rook c2. Do I take? Could go back to d3. There's options here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's equal material. H3 is coming. I guess I just allow. I guess white doesn't need to play it right away. Okay, I might be winning a pawn now. Ooh. A fancy. b6. No, this should be fine. This pawn is still hanging. If d6, I just take it. I think we'll probably have time for one more game after this. Oh, that's a nice pawn to win. Now c6 is going to be a target. All the pawns are falling. Oops. I blundered. I have this move though. I think it's okay. Yeah, that was not a good move. I also have takes and takes. Maybe this is actually better. It's not over. It should be winning still. The time is a little bit worrisome. I'm very close to winning this pawn. Like, this might be a threat. Rook g1, bishop f4. But I also just want to start pushing past pawns. Again, I'm not too concerned about rook g1. So I check, win the pawn. And I'll have two passers on the king side. Oh, that's a tricky move. There. Maybe just g5. Oh, but there's takes and making a small mess out of this. Okay, well now I can do this. White maybe had the chance to take in rook g1. Okay, I'll clean up white's remaining pawn. It can't be defended. And now it's just a matter of pushing. I'll probably just leave my bishops like this. Yeah, I'm realizing the bishops are not great in front of the pawns because the pawns also want to advance. So we'll probably just put the bishop on d4. Yeah, 15 seconds should be plenty of time. Yeah, probably mate in like within 5 moves. Just making sure it's not stalemate. Okay, we have time for one more game. I'm in 5th place. Guess there's time for 2 more if I can win within a couple of minutes, but it's also possible that my next game won't even count for the tournament standings. We shall see. Oh, Baby Groot is paused. And this person has taken the lead. Wow. Okay. If I can get one more game in. Ooh. Playing the person in first. Alright. Stafford? No, let's play Sicilian. Play real opening. So if I play quickly enough, this game could count. Have a delayed Alpine Sicilian. Bishop b5. Interesting. I'm gonna go for this maneuver. F5 might be called for here. It's a typical idea. Even though it does leave the knight on an outpost, restricts the bishop. Threatening take and then this. Almost works, not quite. There. I think I'll just go for this. Kind of greedy. Oh, this might not even be great. Bishop e3. Take. I have to go for this. I'm not sure about this. Bishop e3. Take, check here, take. I have g5. It's just a big trade though. Yeah, we're going straight to the endgame. Oh, white doesn't take. g5 here. I can't defend the pawn, unfortunately.
Go, Eric.
I'm trying. Oh, that was a big mistake. I just blundered. I'm going to be down a pawn. I have the bishop pair, though. Not looking great. Okay, control the C file. It's the only open file. Actually, I have some hope now. Rook c2 is a big threat. I have the bishop pair. Opponent gives me back a pawn. It's an in-between move. It's still tricky. There. I think I'm winning another pawn, though. Rook c2 eventually. Kind of awkward, but just want to win the pawn. There's this maneuver too. Like almost a mating net. Oh wow, I missed that. To play this. Ay. It's getting weird now. It's definitely not what I wanted. So check. The king makes it back to c7, like just in time. Yeah, this game probably won't count for the tournament. But it still counts for rating. I'll take this pawn. Oh, that's clever. I have this. B5. Oops. This. That's a big blunder. Still have some mating net. G4. Okay, that's checkmate. The time was up though, I think, right? Not that it matters, but... Okay, opponent blunders mate in 1. I think G4 was the only move. That's probably a draw? G4 here was probably the only move. Or promoting, okay. Yeah, engine just says equal. Okay, well, that's the tournament. What does K-maps mean? Is this new? This must be new. Oh, is this like the... This might be part of this extension. Oh, thank you, Silverback HQ. Happy 32 months. Do other people get this too? King safety 15. Material 0. I actually don't fully understand what this... Maybe it refers to this position? Interesting. Uncovering a new feature. A few months ago, I installed this extension because I was doing commentary on Lichess, and there are a few tools that were necessary for doing the commentary stream. But this might be just a random feature of the extension. Thank you to Sunny X12, first time Prime. Anyway, I do have to go. Thank you everyone for watching. I will be back tomorrow. I have returned from a long break of streaming and travels. Tomorrow is going to be a double streaming day for me. At 10 a.m. US Central Time, I'll be streaming Title Tuesday. And then instead of doing the second Title Tuesday in the afternoon, I'm competing in this Chess Mood 2020 Grand Prix tournament, which is a team battle tournament. Anyone can join and fight for my team. If you want to join, I'll be promoting it during tomorrow's stream. There is a team battle command in Twitch chat. Basically, you just have to join my fan club on Lichess, and then within the fan club, you can go to the tournament and enter. So just sharing the link in YouTube chat as well. Oh, thank you, Nihilus Beats. It was one of my opponents. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, good game. It was a lot of chess to stream. It's time for me to get some rest, get some food. Who's on my team? Only a few players have joined so far. Yeah, hopefully we can get some more players on board. See, XI Sparks, Boss Ajid, Curacao, Thoughtful Gaming. It's a competitive tournament. There are cash prizes for the streamer of the team, which my team, it's me. But yeah, it attracts a lot of strong players. I'm the 45th seed. Good number of title players signed up. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks again to everyone for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow. Adios.